Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to The Witcher Wild Hunt as we continue our journey with a relaxed playthrough. Tonight we're live for 2 hours as we just continue on doing the missions in the order they come across in level order, to be fair. Last stream we completed some missions around Fyke Isle and cleared it of its curse before having a very nice meal with Keira Metz to finish off the stream. I hope everyone's weekend is going well. As I say, we've got 2 hours this evening to see how much more we can get done. So I'm struggling to type. I'm trying to fill in the YouTube zone. I can't see what I'm looking for. There we go. But I hope everyone's well. I will catch up with chat in a second. I can't read it while I fill in the YouTube side, so bear with me a few minutes while I quickly do fill this out. The channel update will go live on Tuesday. It wasn't what I meant to say. The scheduled video is live tomorrow afternoon at 1 PM GMT, and the live stream community post is 8 PM GMT tomorrow. So have a look at those to know what's happening next week. There is no stream on Tuesday morning because I'm at a specialist appointment, and I've taken the evening off as well because I've got to travel a distance for it, and I've got no idea what state I'm going to be in afterwards. So because of that, I've kind of reduced a bit of streaming at the start of the week, make it up towards the back of the week. I'm just trying to manage things as best I can at the minute. So that is the plan. But yeah, so the schedule tomorrow, we'll have all the live streams next week. There'll be 4 Hogwarts Legacy streams in the mornings next week. The only one missing will be Tuesday. And Batman will continue as well, and also Midnight Suns, as we haven't finished the Venom DLC. I kind of was a bit overly optimistic, I suppose, to think we could get it done in one stream, to be fair, knowing how much you have to do in Midnight Suns before you do a mission. So maybe there's a bit much on my part. Brackley, good evening, how are you? Kathy, good evening, how are you? Noam, good evening, how are you? Hogwarts Legacy is Monday morning, Noam. Sorry, we don't do it in the evenings, we do it Monday morning. It's normally for our morning stream, so we get 3.5 hours at a time, so we get a chance to do quite a bit in one go. That's the problem. Evening streams are only 2 hours long, and the reason we haven't done Hogwarts Legacy on an evening stream is just because 2 hours isn't that long to get much done. So I'm just checking sound. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated. They are as well. So yeah, that's the issue with doing it in the evening streams. I just don't feel we'll get that much done if we're not careful. Whereas The Witcher, it's a relaxed playthrough, we chat, we have a laugh, and we just explore the game as we go. The best part about The Witcher... Thank you, Noam, much appreciated. The best part about The Witcher is it actually tells you where in the story we are every time we load in. Just like this.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
So as I say, the channel update's the big thing next week. That will explain a lot of what's happening with the channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. And also thank you to you guys. Right, what are we doing today? So yes, last Saturday evening stream of The Witcher, we completed the Curse of Fyke Isle, and we also had a lovely meal afterwards with Keira Metz. So now we'll go have a look at what we're doing now. For the advancement of learning, we have to go back to Fyke Isle. We can fast travel, admittedly. So this is the quest one at the minute. We've got to go back there and see what happened. We know Keira Metz tricked us, but why did she trick us? So that's what we're going to head to first. So let's head back to the Isle and see what she's really up to, because we know she's up to something. There's a quest we need to pick up there as well. Okay. We had a lovely meal and she left us afterwards. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. And we don't like being left after, you know, a nice meal. Right, what is she up to?
A light. Top floor of the tower.
It is at the top floor. As I say, we have been here before. We were here to clear the curse. There she is. You've done, after 25 hours, you've done 100% sync on the campaign. Nicely done, Brackley. Congrats. Daniel, good evening. How are you? My day's not been too bad, thank you.
Found
Just
what
trying to
you were
rest. My
looking
back
for.
has not been happy all day.
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What's with the notes? I don't want to tell us who used us.
Papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death
Now we
put
know
on
this
hold.
the mage that was here was doing experiments
Alexander
on
was
living
studying
people.
the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
But how are you today, Daniel?
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy.
For those that don't
Can you
know the
imagine
story
how
of
much?
this, Keira Metz
Take
is
Radovid,
one
for
of
instance.
one
Why,
of
he might
two
even consider forgetting my past
potential
associations
love
with the
matches
lodge.
for Geralt that he has ongoing. I don't know how the best weapon it is, but yeah, there's two women in his life, Keira Metz, and there's someone we have met once already. I don't want to say much more than that. Radovid's not interested in medication.
You're either incredibly
You're good.
gullible,
Glad you're pretty
or you're
good.
trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid
Gold.
has one objective: to defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a Dachshund to impregnate
So
a
this
sheep.
blonde.
I don't have time to debate
Do you
this,
know what?
Geralt.
I
I'm
hate
going to see
romance in
Radovid
games.
whether you like it or not.
It's one thing I've always detested in games is romance. I just don't see the point. So I'm not going to choose. I'm going to see what happens naturally. We've got answers. Or we can do what you want. Let's do what you want.
Right on that count. I don't like this. Radovid'll use you. Make you history's villain. The scapegoat. But if that's what you want...
Yes, that's exactly what I want. So stop lecturing me and leave me alone. Farewell and a pleasant journey to you.
Okay, we leveled up. We're doing that. I was expecting that conversation to go a bit differently. And off she goes. Trophy achieved. Friends with benefits. As you do. So that is Keira Metz off on her way. And we can head back to fast travel and go and do new things. And so we have leveled up. We have got a skill point we can spend. Let's get to safety first, as although we did clear the curse on this isle, it's not the safest place to be. So let's head to... I don't know where the best place to head to. I don't know where we're heading first. So let's head to Claywitch, just as a stopgap for the minute, and then we can decide what we're going to do next. I obviously need to go and check. Why is the woman crying? Under command of the Nilfgaardian Army Group Centre Camp, the residents of Claywitch and Oroton are hereby ordered to report to Wastrel Manor, formed labour for the Empire. List of designated residents and assigned days of service have been given to the Eldermen. Those caught evading their duties should be flogged. Could that be why she's upset, I wonder? I don't think she'll talk to us. No. Okay, she doesn't want to talk to us. So, let's have a first look at what we can upgrade. Now, the only issue of upgrading skill points, we need... Oh, we have opened it. That's fine. So, we now want to kind of group things together here. And we can actually put a mutagem here. We can actually craft a mutagem as well. We just need to think about what we want. This one gives us vitality, so anything is next to each other works better. So, obviously we've got our muscle memory for combat. I'm trying to think what we use. We have got our signs we've been using a bit of. We haven't done too much alchemy at the minute. We haven't really used some potions and things and bombs. We have got some mutagems here. Vitality again. Werewolf. We can increase our attack power. What do we got here? We've got 9 lesser for sign intensity. Do you know what? I think. Let's move that there. And I'm going to move these as well. Let's increase their sign intensity, which means their igni will be stronger. Move that out. Move that out. Put that in. There we go. So that's how you're meant to move things around to make things work better, essentially. Right, we have another slot here. So we'll put the one we haven't got in there, which food regenerates more for us. And then, seeing if any of these are better. 50 vitality, 50 vitality. So none of them really help us. We could have attack power as a mutagen, but I think vitality is probably better for us. So sign intensity is now increased by 15%. That's quite a big amount. We have still got a skill point to spend. I'm just thinking, what else could we use it on? The other signs we don't use that much, but it might be worth having them in this top half, this top right hand corner for the time being. We should really use shield more, to be fair. Far-reaching Ard. The Ard sign. The Ard sign is push, if I remember correctly. Let's come out of that for a sec. I just need to remember what each sign does now. Yerden is a magic trap. Protective shield is Quen. Influence in mind. And Ard is telekinetic blast. Trying to speak English today would help, wouldn't it? Right, let's increase our other sign then. We'll go for the Ard sign. And then we'll also place that there. So that gets an increase by 20% to all our signs now. Well, a true Witcher when you know, magic comes out of your hands and, you know, all that good stuff. Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated. We're not doing the platinum mode. This is why it's a relaxed playthrough, Daniel. We're just playing through the story, playing through all the side missions, exploring the game, without worrying about trophies and platinum and stuff like that. The platinum for this involves following quite a heavy guide because there's so many missables to do with the Gwent cards and stuff like that. So this is a relaxed playthrough in the fact we're not worrying about trophies and platinum. Just enjoying the game for what it is. Right, Teresa house in Novigrad is level 10. And what have we got under level 10? Wild at Heart in Velen is level 7. Yeah, anything under level 7 to go and do first? No. Although, once we do the level 7 side mission, we've got the Shrieker contract to do, which is level 8. And that's going to be quite a good one, I think, because it's actually a Witcher contract. It should be a new creature to discover. Right, so we're heading to Velen for Wild at Heart. Let's see how close can we get without... Oh, we can just fast travel. Even better. Speeds us up a little bit. Right, let's head... Where's my signpost? Should be right in front of me. That I can't... Oh, it's there. Can't see it. So we can fast travel to where this mission needs us to go. I should really read the mission, shouldn't I? And see what we've got to do. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it? I'll do that in a sec. So, the quest we're doing first thing tonight is that we've got to talk to the hunter Neolan. While muddling around the well-shaped village of Blackbur, Geralt happened across a notice. Stated the hunter named Neolan was looking for any help he could get in finding his wife, who had disappeared in the nearby woods a few days earlier. Geralt, already deep in a search and rescue vein, decided to help find the woman, so we're off to find a hunter's wife. It's never going to be that simple, is it?
Can't lose hope.
Okay, so let's go and speak to him first. Have I actually got... should recheck inventory. We've already sold everything, we're all good. Plenty of space for anything we pick up. Right, let's go and speak to this hunter and see if we can find his wife, shall we?
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do
And
you
then
want?
we get to go and take on a Witcher contract.
Hear about your notice. I'm a Witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed. Before dawn.
No, like I say, Daniel, I think the platinum for this is just... I don't do guides, and we'd have to follow a guide.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
We are still doing a bit of Gwent, though, here and there.
Happy, smiling self. Nothing different than late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so she's not run off. Has he looked for her?
Maybe she went to the neighboring village. Forgot to tell
Always
me.
the first question to ask. Have you actually looked for her?
My sister were never gone this long before.
So she's gone before.
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk that scour the woods. Nothing.
Nothing in the woods, though. Right, we'll go look for them.
Look in the woods. You might have missed something.
The Witcher senses can
Ask
obviously pick up on
around,
things
too.
that normal
She have
humans
any
can't.
friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
I kind of feel there's something going on between him and the sister, to be honest. I don't know for definite, but it kind of comes across as something more to that little story there. So let's go and speak to the people that knew her. See if they have any indication of where she could have gone.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye. But gristle and marrow's all
Thanks for the like, fellas, much appreciated.
And you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
We always ask the other questions before we ask the bright yellow one, because the bright yellow one continues the conversation. Everything else is information.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion.
I was saying this last time as well, when they did the PS5 next gen upgrade for the Witcher Wild Hunt game, which is this, they actually added in more nudity than was actually meant to be in the game. There is an update due out soon that is going to take away some of that nudity.
Any idea where she might have gone?
We haven't seen that much of it ourselves, to be fair, but yeah, there's supposedly an excess amount was put in that shouldn't have been.
Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Straight too deep, and the Howler's got her.
The Howler's got her. Okay.
Thanks.
She thinks the wolves have got her. But one other person to ask.
Ready with Aunt Hannah visit. Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and hoes. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Let's see what he knows about Hannah, shall we?
About Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She may be telling.
I've just noticed something, and I don't. For those that have played this themselves, why do all the children look the same?
And we ought to eat them.
Never picked up on it until now.
The forest with another lady. It was dawn almost.
They went to fight another lady.
So I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Okay, who was with her?
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
It's weird. Right, looks like we're going off into the forest to find her and keeping an eye out for wolves at the same time. We've got the Igni sign ready. How far are we heading? I've just wondered if it's worth riding to where we're heading or not. It probably is worth riding, to be fair. We're quite a way away. Where's good old Roach? There he is. Alright, ignore the Baron's guards. We don't need to cause any more trouble with them. We've had a few run-ins with them already previously, so we'll try and ignore them for the minute. Kind of gone the wrong way. You will notice my horse riding is pretty much like my broom riding in Hogwarts Legacy. It's not very good. So I tend to walk everywhere. It's just a duplication of NPC face to save time. Yeah, I've never noticed it before. And that's why I just thought suddenly, well, hang on, they seem familiar. Okay, we've got to keep an eye out for wolves. We know there's going to be loads around. Okay, there's a pack. To our left-hand side there by the looks of things. How close are they? They're in the search zone, aren't they? Right, there's no point staying on horseback because Roach will just try and run away. We've got wolves to the left, we can hear them howling. Can we see anything else here? I think head for the wolves. If anything, they might know where she is. There's a body. I got us a bit quickly there. There's another wolf actually that's been hurt there. Same problem with wolves, they're very quick. Is that all of them? I think it is.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
That's the woman's sister.
You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Neelan's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Okay.
Don't know what happened to her?
That's weird.
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Neelan ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
She's willing to pay us double the amount Neelan is to tell him his wife's dead. But yeah, that's her sister.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Neelan's all I got left.
Is he now?
I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Okay, so she wants her sister's husband. We're going to find her. We're a Witcher. We don't just give up on people.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
How's that heartless? Right, we're going to pick the pockets of all the walls we just managed to take out. And then, when I say pick the pockets, I mean actually get all the materials from them. And then try and look for signs of the woman. I knew there was something dodgy about the sister. Okay, one more thing to pick up. It is. Okay, let's see if we can find signs of the sister, shall we? Somewhere in here. Okay, nothing showing up on the witch's eyes at the minute. The weird thing was that dog, the wolf there, wasn't it? Let's just head back to the wolf first. Where was the wolf body that we just saw? Not there, obviously. Well, that's a deer that's been killed, probably by the wolves, to be fair. Okay, can't see anything at the minute, though. There's got to be a clue somewhere around here. Ah, what's that? We found something.
Smell of a rotten corpse. Blood spattered torn to pieces, literally. Must be Hannah. Torn to pieces, literally.
Okay, so there's a corpse that's been torn to pieces. And then obviously we had the dead wolf here as well.
No man did this.
If a man didn't do it, what did?
Cuts. Made with long claws.
That's messed up.
Flesh
Which bit of it is
torn
messed
clear
up? Long claws, flesh torn clear off. There's a beast around.
This is getting interesting.
There's obviously a beast somewhere. Okay, we got blood here.
Claw marks. Deep.
Oh, which way do they go?
No doubt about it. Gotta
Werewolf.
be careful.
We have faced a werewolf. I think in the last episode, I think we faced one of the episodes before that. There's a werewolf here. Now, I'm guessing we're fighting this werewolf, so just in case, let's have a quick look if there's anything we could use that makes us better and stronger against them. Moon Dust as a bomb. Devil's Puffball as a bomb. I haven't really made any bombs yet. Cursed Oil or Ignisign. Well, the Ignisign's good for us. I don't think we've got any Cursed Oil, to be fair. Can I make any? As I say, we haven't really done much of any alchemy. We need to start looking at alchemy a little bit more, I think. Beast Oil. We can make some Beast Oil. Let's craft that. There we go. Beast Oil crafted. And I now need to think how... So there we go. We've got Beast Oil there. We can apply it to our sword for additional effects in combat. So we put it on our sword. We get 20 charges in total. So it's on our sword ready for just in case we meet this werewolf in a minute. I'm assuming we're going to see him. Though I can't see a heartbeat. Ah, what's this?
Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead.
Right, let's follow. They lead there to the tree.
Shit, climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
Right, okay. So we can't get up the tree, so we've got to find something else on the ground according to that.
Shit, climbed the tree.
Despite the fact he said climb the tree. Can't get up there.
Something else on the ground.
We think the werewolf climbed the tree. Let me see anything else. There's blood here. That's where it went up. So we need to see where it came down, essentially, I think, don't we? Expecting to see or hear a heartbeat, but I can't see anything. Oh, what's this bush? That's a bush we can take. Right, obviously we saw this. We've found that. The wolf's here as well. We know that it's been attacked by this werewolf. I can't see any other traces of this werewolf anywhere else. Other than the fact that he climbed the tree. Okay, what are we missing? There must be another clue to where it is, potentially. We haven't seen yet. Because I don't think the werewolf's actually here. Otherwise we'd see its heartbeat. The Witcher senses are that astute. So we saw this, it went to there. There's nothing the other... Ah, there. What's that? There we go.
Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
A tuft of fur. So that's something. Oh, we can actually follow the scent. Here we go. Let's follow the scent and see where this leads us, shall we? Be ready for a werewolf. Now, we can see a heartbeat ahead of us now. I think we're about to meet a werewolf. As I say, not for the first time. Where's that scent gone? Is it a werewolf or is it a bear? I've gone out of the... What's that? I've gone out of the actual area. So there's its scent there. Oh, we're still going this way, in fact. Scent's got weaker. Okay. I think we are going to end up where that heartbeat is over there. I'd lost the scent for a minute. Good evening, Marvel Cuphead. How are you? I haven't actually finished the Venom story in Marvel Midnight Suns. To be fair, we're going to go back to it this week. We only did we did the start mission for Venom, and we did the first part of his story. There's another 2 missions to go, so there's still a bit more for us to do.
Shredded, but no sign of blood.
I would guess, and this is only a guess, the story's probably left open-ended because we know that other DLCs are connected to it, and there's 2 more to come. Morbius being the next one. Right. So we found the clothes there. I obviously I think he's over here. I think this is the werewolf.
Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Is that a werewolf or a bear? It's a bear. Okay. Don't need to be worried about the bear at this point. We're looking for a werewolf. Isolated shack. Now, is this a hunter that turns into a werewolf, potentially? There's a heartbeat in that. Okay. There's a few things here we can actually help ourselves to. I don't like stealing from people, so I'm not going to worry about taking anything unless we kill him. If we have to kill him, then I may take his stuff.
Wonder whose.
Right, mysterious notes. What are these? I am who I am. I can't change that. Shirts woven of parsley and potions made of virgins' tears are working on wives' tales, but not for me. Time to come to terms with it. Hannah's love and iron discipline found a way to manage. But I must remember to hide in the woods before the full moon rises, because someone far away from others, far from Hannah. The attack comes and then passes. I wake up with wounds on my hands and the taste of blood in my mouth. Perhaps it is for the best that I don't remember. Killing prey with bow and arrow is one thing. Tear it apart in fang and claw. At least here, deep in the woods, I won't hurt any people. Merciful Natalie, watch over any who stray too close. The werewolf is the husband. The husband's the werewolf. Cocaine bear, it's a friend. Yeah, I think the hunter, the husband, is the werewolf. Okay, now I'm willing to loot his house. He lied to us. Exploding bolts diagram. Right, his lair is underneath the house, I think. But before we head and find him, let's loot the house. Oh, we need a key for that one. If we can find a key, that'll be a bonus. But yeah, I think he's underneath the house. He could have told us it was him. Instead, he lied. So I don't mind stealing from him. Although it's not stealing, it's borrowing. Okay. So I think we need to find a way under his house. There we go. This is lair. Yeah. Search the werewolf's lair. Why is that door not opening? Don't tell me the door's locked. Okay, the door might be locked. Let's change to the odd symbol. Blow the door in. That's the way to do it. Okay. Is there a werewolf in here with us, or is he still back at the house? I think he's back at the house. He might not be, actually. He might be in here. There's not much to pick up as of yet. And here's something. It's behind us! And he's brought wolves as well. Okay, we need to be ready for this. Remember, fire works well against them. I'll wolf down. I might still block in that. Then we got him triple threat trophy achieved. I don't know what that's for. She knew as well. She knew he was the werewolf. She knew that he probably killed her sister as well.
You insane? Stand back, he's dangerous.
Not to me, he's not. It's Neelan.
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand. I love him. He was near to being mine till you came along.
The beast stall, I think, helped massively there. Took a lot of health off very quickly when we was attacking him. She wants us to go away and leave him alone.
What is this nonsense?
I love him.
And he'll do what he did to your sister.
Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you.
Oh, she didn't. She led her into the woods.
And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
Can't let you do that.
You won't kill anyone, ever again.
We're a witcher after all. There's a reason these creatures aren't meant to be here. We can't let something live that can kill villages. As I say, the B story is the thing that's really helped us here.
This way.
Okay, that is the mission achieved, I think, by the things. And we've got a key to that chest in his house as well. Mission complete. Let her sister be killed by her sister's husband deliberately. I know, she led her there to be killed by him as he turned into a werewolf just so she could be with him. Things people do for love, eh? Right, is there anything else to pick up? There's a couple of puffballs. I don't think there's much more. What's that? I read a wolfsbane. Has to be wolfsbane and a werewolf's lair, doesn't it, really? Right. We did get the resources off the werewolf. We're now just going to collect it off the wolves on our way. We'll head back into his house. He has a chest in there we can now loot. But that's our job done as a witcher. We've taken care of the werewolf situation. We found what happened. We know exactly what happened. And although it was a bit unfortunate, there's not much we could do. We're surrounded. There's other creatures around us. We're not worried. We could take on most of the creatures. I think the beast oil is still on our blade, so we should be alright. And this is the sister who got her other sister killed. As you do. Right, what's in his locked chest? A diagram for armour, some hunting trousers, and some silver ore. All the good stuff. Well, that's our job done. I don't think we got paid for that, did we, in the end, that job? Because the person meant to be paying us was the person we just killed, because that was the werewolf. So we didn't actually get paid for that job. But it is what it is. Okay. I don't know how long the oil stays on for. It says for 20 out of 20, so I don't know how long it stays on for, to be fair. We did get a new crossbow. That's better than our current crossbow. We can't use that one yet, we're not required level. So once we get a chance to put that one in a chest somewhere, we'll do so. Hunting trousers, they're not really better than what we're wearing, as we are wearing special armour. The armour of 1,000 flowers. We did get quite a lot of other resources though from there. Okay, let's see where we're heading next. Pyres of Novigrad is the next main story mission at level 10, which is our level, but I want to do everything else below that first. I think that's the best way of keeping ahead of things. We've got a level 9 to go back to Crookback Bog once again and meet up with the Baron. That's going to be something to go back to there again. We have got a level 8, the Shrieker. This is from Crow's Perch. They live in constant fear of the Baron's mad impulses and the greed of his band of toffs. They also had to deal with a vicious monster. They had given this beast a lovely, full of wholesome folk character named Shrieker. It tormented them so terribly that they decided to pay for a witcher to eradicate it. Geralt, who was far from deaf to the concerns of simple folk, and also was forever in need of more coin, decided to take the contract on the mysterious beast. So we've got to go and meet the person who has put out the contract. And they are just there. So we are near a signpost, I believe, now. So we'll travel via signpost. We're actually heading back to the Baron's lands, to be fair. We'll go and meet the person who put the contract on the Shrieker, and then we're going to go and deal with a Shrieker. Obviously, we don't know what type of creature the Shrieker is.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
The actual contract doesn't really state anything other than the fact that they've nicknamed it the Shrieker. So it could be anything. I'd just guess a wraith. Just because of the name. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is the person.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Contract for the Shrieker.
Heard you have a problem. The monster you call a Shrieker.
What could it be?
Prowls about it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly, but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away. Took a hatchet. Laid an ambush for the Shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Guts stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer. Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
Okay, well, we could bargain and try and get more money, but I don't really bother with that. It's not. I don't think it's worth trying to get more money out of them. So we'll just take the job.
High time a professional took a look at this Shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Yeah, we need to know more information though.
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
I see. Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
Okay, we're going to go and speak to the boy first. Ideally. I thought the boy was in here. No, the boy's outside, actually. I thought he was in the house, but he's not. Speak to the boy, see if he's got any more information. I wasn't meaning to climb on the house.
Can we talk?
Let me be.
Calm down, I just wanna...
Go, I said.
I want to avenge your father, but to do that I gotta know what killed him.
Shrieker killed him. Don't you know?
That name doesn't mean much to me. Describe the beast. Tell me what it looked like.
Something like a rooster. But huge. With a lizard's tail. I heard Ruffler barking in the woods. Ran to see what you were on about.
A rooster with a griffin's tail.
Dad, in the bushes. A hole through his belly. And he were moaning, screaming. I wanted to help, but how could I? How?
Okay, we're going to use the Arad sign on him just to calm him down.
Calm. Calm.
Take care, kid.
So I think I know what this is. If we go to our beastery, I think I know what we're about to go and fight. And these are not easy. We've dealt with one already, actually, early on in the game. Yeah, a griffin. I think that's what it is. It's a griffin. That's my guess. We haven't got any hybrid oil. The Ard sign is what we need to use on it. But that's my guess. It's going to be a griffin. These, we beat one originally with Vesemir quite early on in the game. This may be tough.
Time to water the horses.
I could have told the boy it wasn't his fault, but I don't think he would have calmed down. Right, where do we need to go for this site of where it's been seen? Oh, not too far. We can ride there though. Speed things up a little bit. We'll put the Ard sign on now. Otherwise, I'll forget to put it on.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore. You surprised? They tried to...
Alright, where is he? Where's Roach? Roach, come here.
So curious.
Faster.
Okay, we're going to try and head to the site of this griffin. Or where it was last seen, at the very least. Yeah, this might be tricky. It took two of us to take one down previously, us and Vesemir. This time on our own. So I'm not sure about this. But this is what witches do. Go investigate the site of the attack. Okay, this is the site of the attack. Ah, there we go. That's his footprints.
Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely.
I was wounded. Okay.
Blood. Monster blood.
Maybe a little bit easier to deal with if it's wounded. Right, where else does its footprints go? Right, its footprints actually stop there. Can't see any more blood. Oh, there we go. Picked him up again. Going up the hill. Okay. So it's heading this way. I'm hoping it's wounded. That'll make our life a little bit easier. Okay. No heartbeat as of yet. More blood over this way. Oh, is it roosting in these ruins by any chance? Burned ruins. What do you think? No, I don't think it has actually gone there. Where's the last blood we had? There. It's heading this way. Blood there. I think it is actually here. There's blood there. Which way is the blood facing? I think it is this way. Can't see a heartbeat though. Makes me think it's not that way. Oh no, it's this way.
Tracks lead to the cave.
Okay, there's a cave nearby. And the tracks lead to the cave. Just there. Right, we're heading inside. Let's hope... Maybe it's not a griffin. I wouldn't expect a griffin to be inside a cave, to be fair. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be in this kind of area. What's this way? Anything good to pick up? No. Always worth a chance.
Sounds coming from above. The cockatrice. Not about to leave. Bomb should smoke it out, though.
Okay. Alright, we actually, for the first time, have to use a bomb. We've never used a bomb before. So we need to drive the creature out with a bomb. Now. What bomb does it say? A Sanum, Grape Shot, or Dancing Star. We've never used a bomb or made a bomb yet, so let's have a look. Sanum we've got all parts for, so let's use that one. We now have got our first ever bomb. It gives us one for the mission, I think, as well. So there's our bomb there. We can actually get rid of the magic lamp at some point. We'll leave it on for the minute. Okay. As I say, never used magic bomb. I've never used a bomb before. This is a little bit different. I don't really know how to use it. Right, let's loot the bodies first. We get some money off these people. Right, I think that's all of them. Yeah. Right, I don't know how to throw a bomb. Wulong Fallen Dynasty. I've not even heard of that before. Probably not on the 3rd of March. Well, there'll be probably by... We'll still be doing Hogwarts Legacy at that point. There will be a vote on next live stream game. But I've not heard of that one before. So I just want to check what button we need to throw a bomb, as I don't know what we need to do for it. Combats. Quick access menu. Use item. Okay. R1. Yeah, I've not heard of that before. Right, there's a bomb.
It's not here. Must have fled through another.
Right, it's already ran out.
Okay. Have it before it gets away.
According to that, it's already run out. We actually can't get through any further in the cave, can we? No. There's something up there. That's the first time we've got to use a bomb before, so that's something at least. It's not what I thought it was. I thought it was a griffin. That's not a griffin. What is that?
There it is. Won't get away this time.
Okay, we just got to follow it. I thought that was going to be a griffin, but it's not. I'm not too sure what it is, so I don't know what's good against it at this point.
That stench.
Try to use that telekinetic blast. Is it a griffin? It doesn't look like the ones we faced previously, to be fair. No, it's nowhere near. It's not a griffin, I don't think. But I can't tell you what it is either. Oh, it caught us there. Right, we're now bleeding, I believe. Too far away from that. Oh, I haven't got... If you notice, I'm over-attacking again. It's something I'll be a bit wary of. I do tend to over-attack. We can stun it with the yard sign, and then I need to back off after attacking it a couple of times. Blinded there with the bomb. Oh, I got caught. Let's dodge that one at least. Got caught again. We need to eat. Okay. Watch out for the dive. Where's he going now? Diving at us. I could make more bombs, to be fair. I think we just blew it out of the sky. We did. Oh, he caught us there as we got away. Trying to eat. We know we're bleeding as well. That's not going to help. Right, it's up in the air again. Caught. We're bleeding again. I'm trying to restore health, but I'm in a bit of trouble, I think. Nowhere near us when I do it. Trying to eat a bit more just to try and recover some health. We're down. We were bleeding and that was the worst thing that happened. That's annoying. I thought we had it, but I got hit too many times. We'll try again in a second. Medusha, good evening, how are you? Dave, good evening, how are you? Thanks for the like video, it was much appreciated. I'm guessing that an autosave will put us back into the fight. Yeah, just got caught too much, and once we got bleeding, I wasn't keeping an eye on the health enough. I should have taken a potion maybe to heal quicker. The food only heals.
Not about to leave. Bomb should smoke it out though.
Okay, so we now know a little bit about the bombs. We are going to make a couple of extra ones, as it definitely worked when we was out fighting it. We know we're going to fight it in a second, so we'll make a couple of these. It's only allowed us to make one. It's only allowing us to make one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's annoying. Okay. Well, we'll put the bombs ready to use. There we go. And we know how to use them now. It's always a good thing. What else have I got potion-wise in terms of life? Tornial. Accelerates stamina. Have we got anything we can make to increase health or to help our health come back quicker other than food? Oils. No. There's lots of oils and things you can make to help yourself. Grants extra sight in total darkness. Killer whale from underwater. You can increase their sight intensity. Clears. No. So we haven't got anything. We need to find more ways of that's the complete wrong one. I'm using a magic lamp. We need to find... I thought I just changed that. That wasn't what I intended to do. That hasn't helped me, has it? Can I cancel that? Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. Up there.
It's not here.
Right.
Must have fled through another
try it again, shall we?
Gotta nab it
Castle long on a break. No worries about it. No worries, Dave. Hope you're enjoying it still. What are you streaming tonight, Dave? Okay, we know we're going to fight. I used 2 bombs to the 1 this time accidentally.
This time.
We just need to be a bit more careful not to get hit the way we did. Does swallow heal us? We have got Swallow Potion on us here. Vitality Regeneration. Okay, so if we need it, we've got that. And our hard sign is the one we want on. Okay, this time we're going to try not to get hit so we don't start bleeding. The main issue, the reason we were getting hit last time was because I was over-attacking as well. That's the other issue. It's a bad habit of mine to over-attack. Two good hits really is enough, and then we back off. Just wait for opportunity to strike again. We're doing enough damage there not to have to over-attack. We've been hit, so we're bleeding now, which is what we're trying to avoid. The only problem with this is the bleed. Right, we've got to watch out for diving back at us here. Can knock it out of the air with the hard sign. There we go, we brought it back. It will block us as well with its long wings. I don't even know exactly what this creature is, to be fair. It wasn't like a griffin I was expecting it to be. So far, a okay though. Definitely doing better than last time. Oh, I got caught again. Just as I was saying, we're doing better than last time. Okay, back away. Okay. Keep an eye on waiting there. We can knock it out of the air as long as we've got the hard sign ready. I did it too early. Missed it because it's too early. I could be using the crossbow to be fair, but crossbow I'm not very good at. Right, it's landed. Lovely sun you can see in the background. Hear the block against this wing bone there. Okay, back in the air. We got it, we got it, we got it. Ah, we got caught. Bleeding again, but we're okay. And again. I've got to be a lot more careful there. Two good hits and then he goes and blocks with his wing. We're not bleeding anymore, we're good. Oh, what was that? That affected us, whatever it was. We've nearly got it down. We're just going to focus on taking out. There we go. Tripped it up as it came towards us there. The hard sign definitely works for stunning it. It is nearly down. But it is still not ready to not try and kill us. There we go. Is that enough? Not quite. I think we've done it. We have killed the Shrieker. There's a cockatrice. Dwarven axe as a relic. And we've got the cockatrice trophy. It was a cockatrice. StarCraft and Diablo 3, nice. 10 hours, wow. If only I could sit up for that amount of time. You must be enjoying it to stream for that length of time though, Dave. That's the important thing. But yeah, the main thing is you're enjoying it. That's the important thing, isn't it? Have you gained followers and things? Do you feel like you're growing? Sorry, my eyes have decided to start pouring. Okay. We now need to head back to the person who issued the contract, and that will give us our reward. We have picked up this Dwarven Axe. It is a secondary weapon. We could have it instead of our steel sword that we're currently using. We've got to wait until we are level 15. 5 levels before we can use it. So the minute we get a chance to store it in our storage, we'll do so. Because it's kind of pointless having it on us, really, to be fair. I think I put the oil for the beast oil on the wrong thing. I should have put the beast oil on a silver sword, to be fair, because that's what we would have been using against the werewolves. We didn't get anything else decent from that. I think we gained an egg, a cockatrice egg, to be fair. And obviously we've got the trophy of what we just killed as well. You have your trophies here that you can put on the side of Roach. So Noon Wraith was one we did previously, Griffin as well, and now we've got a new trophy on there, which is the Cockatrice trophy. We'll have a quick look at the Cockatrice and the Beastry. There's probably something we could have used differently against it. That's a Shrieker. There we go, Cockatrice. So, Grape Shot, which we couldn't make, Draconid Oil, which we can't make either yet, and the Ard sign, which was the Ard sign, which was actually the sign we were using. So I think we definitely made the right choice in what was doing there. Nice, doing well then. No worries, Dave. Have a good stream. I hope you have fun, and we'll talk soon, I'm sure. Thank you, Dave. Right, so we need to head back to just round here, to be fair. So we've got roaches with us. We might actually stop off at the burned ruins here and just have a quick check to see if there's anything there while we're here. Because the burned ruins are on our way. But we have beaten the cockatrice. Right. I think it's trying to take us to a road to get there. I don't want to go by road. So if we head to the right, we've got the burned ruins along here. We may as well have a quick look out this way at them. There may be something to pick up, there may be nothing, but it's worth a quick look, I think. Okay, let's jump off. Anything here? Why is there a big red symbol there? That's a heartbeat. Of what? I don't know. There's nothing else here, by the looks of it. Nothing to pick up, it would seem. To be fair, we can just fast travel. Save us right. We don't need to ride Roach around the corner. We can also just fast travel back to Crow's Perch, get the reward for what we just did, and earn some money from doing our first cockatrice. What we can also do here is make sure our armour and stuff is all fixed and ready to rumble. There's nothing worse than going to a fight and find your swords are next to nothing and they go blunt. And then we die because we haven't kept a good eye on them. Right, let's first though, let's hand in our Witcher contract.
Yeah?
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward,
I'm pretty sure that's the first of many creatures we'll be finding along our way. Oh, do I then keep the coin? For the boy. Do you know what? Keep the I'm a sucker for a sob story.
Need it more than I do.
And they call witches unfeeling.
I am a sucker for a sob story.
Well, I thank ye. From the bottom of my heart.
Trophy achieved, Shrieker. And that is that contract done. So my eyes won't stop pouring. Which means I can't actually see. But give me a second. They do it occasionally, to be fair. Right. So that is that contract done. That was a Witcher contract. So we've got a Witcher contract level 10 there. Another one level 10. Okay. We have failed contracts as well. Once you fail them, they don't come back. I think we're back off to see the Baron in Crookback Bog. So level 9, that's our lowest level mission. I think main quest is 10, yeah. So we're off to see the Baron for a second time. For that, let's just double check. Weaponry, 98%, 86%. Yeah, I think actually there's no point us at this point fixing anything because there's nothing to fix. So, we are going to go off to Crookback Bog to meet the Baron, who is attempting to get his wife back after she fell under the spell of 3... I think they're witches? We did a whole quest line about this previously, but there's a lot more still to go with it. Okay, the Baron wanted to at least attempt to get his wife back, so that's where we're going. We're going to meet him in Down Warren and go from there. This is going to be dangerous if we have to go up against the crones of Crookback Bog. I'm not really betting on our chance at this point. What happened here? Everyone's dead. Who did this?
A great mare. A horse fiend. Folk done went mad. Lunged at each other. Murdering all neighbours or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give him a taste of the whip to bring him in line, cause...
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning...
So the ghost that Geralt just said, the spirit of the forest, we released it. We could have killed it, but we released it instead.
So?
And this is obviously the consequences of doing that.
Passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some lass was leading him, asking after her mother.
The Baron's daughter.
We must go there.
The Baron's daughter's led a load of witch hunters into there.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men.
Okay,
with the swamp to cross and those cursed crones to hunt down.
Right, we're off to with the Baron. Let's go.
Plowing swamp.
So the creature, the spirit that we let live, has obviously taken his vengeance on the village, which is one thing.
The crones exist,
but the crones are going to be an issue here. They're not going to be easy, and it sounds like his daughter's off there as well.
Likely Anna agreed to stay with him, care for him out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
I'm hoping this isn't a fight, because I don't see how we can beat the crones, to be fair, but you never know. I'm just checking if there's any drowners going to appear, but there isn't. The other thing to think about as well, I suppose, is the spirit that we released took vengeance on the villagers that, you know, tormented it. Drowners. Just we get to see whether the Baron's men can actually fight. Currently, I don't think they can. I don't seem too pleased when we use signs, to be fair. They seem to shout wizardry every time we try and use a sign. We lost a man. That's never a good sign.
Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what we'll find deeper in? That fair talking through you.
Okay, so one of Baron's men did get killed there. Not a good sign, is it?
Alright boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
We are meant to be following the Baron, but I'm going a little bit ahead of him. Mainly because he's going really slowly. Thanks for the like, was much appreciated. Got a War fan, good evening, how are you? Right, go on Baron, you need to speed up. More drowners. No, these aren't drowners, these are something else, we've got to be careful here. One of these will explode when killed, so we've got to be aware of that. These things, get out of the way, get out of the way. There's a water hag as well there. They're susceptible to ignite. While the water hag's disappeared under the water. Right, water hag's down. Let's go and save the rest of his men, shall we? Get out of the way. It explodes. Okay. Well, I will say I'm not holding much out hope for his men if we have to go up against the crones, because they are horrendously bad. Right, there's something else for us to pick up just here. There we go. Right, come on then, let's go. Good morning, you can't really say I am fine. Why can't you say you're fine? Does that mean you're not fine? It's the morning for you, is it? It's evening for me. Where are you from? Okay, we are nearly at the crones. So we think the Baron's daughter's gone there leading some witch hunters. In fact, they have, if you look. And we know the Baron's wife is here.
I don't know you, but I thank you.
Introductions later.
As I say, we're using signs in front of the witch hunters, which probably isn't going to go down very well. Those drowners aren't that bad to defeat, to be fair. They're not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about the crones.
Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
We could use your kind if you'd find the heart to serve the eternal fire. I'm
Oh,
Tamara.
it's not, is it? Yeah, it is his daughter.
Tamara.
She's now part of the eternal fire. We'll definitely not be joining them.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come.
Oh, you've been ill since yesterday. That's not good. Well, I hope you feel better soon. He wants us to tell his daughter he's changed, which he says he has. He has acted like he has, but we don't really get in the middle of family drama, to be fair. I'm going to go, we better find Anna.
Stop arguing. It's stupid. We need to find Anna.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now.
Please don't tell me they're going to fight.
Torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father. And I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. You're a witcher. Will you help?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
For you all to, you know, not survive.
Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
They probably already are.
Alive.
Search the village.
I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. Thank you for asking. Okay, are the crones here? Obviously, Geralt thinks not, otherwise we'd already be dead. The witcher hunters are searching. Where are the children for a start? The orphans that were here previously.
Don't.
That's a shrine to the crones. We saw that previously. So we've seen that before, but they haven't, obviously. What is that? That's her mother. That's what the crones have done to her mother, I think. The Baron has lost his wife and Tamara's lost her mother.
Mother?
Well, she was under the spell of the crones anyway, so this is obviously what they've done to her, I would guess.
Is Is that her? No. Impossible. We must do something. Witcher!
I've got a feeling we've got to kill it, to be fair.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Something's coming.
What was that?
Wolves?
Prepare to fight. Okay, prepare to fight. I don't know what we need to use against the crones. I'm not too sure what they are. I would guess cursed? Or are they something else? So I'm just checking if... I don't want to use the wrong thing. Obviously a water hag is what they've turned their mother and wife into. They're vulnerable to necrophage oil, which we have some. An Igni sign is good against them, and Cleanse sign. So I'm thinking necrophage oil. I believe we've got some. Yeah. And we're going to put it on our silver sword. I think it increases our damage against necrophages, which I've got a feeling that's what we're going to be dealing with.
Get ready.
Right, prepare to fight. This is not going to be easy. Thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, we achieved it the other day. Yeah, thank you for that. Much appreciated. Right, water hag needs to be taken out as well. Watch out for throwing mud at us. That'll blind us if we're not careful. Blind them. Water hag is down, or at least one of them is. Other one's down. My drowners as well. Okay, they're down. What's next? There's still a drowner over here. No, what's that? That's a fiend. Obviously in from the crones. We've got to get close to it if we can to get some hits in. While they're keeping it busy from the other side, we need to try and get around the back of it, I think, here. This is sent in from the crones, this is, I would guess. I don't even know who's surviving out of our lot. To be fair, for some reason it's not attacking us, we're right from its leg. There we go, that's down. That was fairly simple, mainly because it didn't attack us back. For some odd reason. I'll take it at this minute. Have we defeated everything the crones could throw at us? The big thing was a fiend. But it seemed like we got underneath its front leg and it couldn't attack us.
Nowhere close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her.
They were trying to get her mother back. So they've turned into a water hag by the looks of it.
Witcher, you know of these things. You must. What's wrong with her?
She's been cursed.
Last I was here, she was nothing like this. Crones must have cursed her.
Can you lift this curse?
Not till I know what it is.
She can't have lived here alone. Perhaps there's someone else. Someone who saw something.
There was children here. Oh! The godling.
Maybe Johnny.
Who?
A boy, a hermit. Lives in the swamp. Came around here
Yes,
from time to
Johnny
time.
might be able to help us.
He might have seen something.
We must find him.
Doesn't like strangers. You wait here. I'm better off going alone.
Tactic Player, good evening, how are you? Glad you can make it to your boys. Thank you, much appreciated. I kind of just want to kill the water hag, but I know we can't. Right, let's pick everything up first. I'm a little bit disappointed that obviously we're fighting the fiend, and I didn't mean for us to glitch it. Cause I don't think we glitched it, I just think we got too close and he just couldn't attack. I'd rather have had a tougher fight, and that not have happened, but there's nothing we could have done. Okay, nearly everything picked up. Everything picked up. Okay, we've got to go and find Johnny and see if he knows what curse they put on the mother and the wife. So, we may get attacked while heading there. In fact, that's not good, is it? That's poison there. Let's avoid that. At the very least, shall we? Okay. Gotta try and head to... Uh-oh. Water hag and drowners. What I was trying to do is... I was just trying to get to Johnny. Now we are blind for a minute. Because the water hag there. What we've got to try and avoid is the water hag throwing stuff at us like that. One drowner down. The water hag is really susceptible to fire. We need to be a bit closer, really. I am over-attacking a little bit. As you can see, I'm taking a few hits because I'm over-attacking. Sometimes I just need to back off for a minute. Can't attack, but we've got it in our eyes. There we go, water hag down. Okay, that's that. Johnny's meant to be here somewhere. So this is his little hole. Is he here?
Johnny.
What's your favourite game, franchise, series? I really enjoy the Assassin's Creed franchise. We've done every single one of them on the channel previously. So yeah, I really like the Assassin's Creed franchise, to be fair.
Something's not right.
Probably my favourite franchise, I would have said. Finished the book a few minutes ago, I'm glad I did. Oh, good to see you, Tactic Player. Mine's your Dragon Age. Yeah, Dragon Age is one of those games that I've never ever played. I've heard lots of good things and just never got to it, to be honest. But I've heard a lot of people put the two quite close together. Right, we're looking for Johnny. Right, footsteps here.
Footprints. Johnny ran through here, fleeing something.
What was he running away from? That's the question. Let's go and find him. There's something over there we need to be aware of. Sounds like a bear. May not be a bear. We need Johnny to tell us what curse was put on Anna for us to potentially lift the curse. Oh, there's Johnny. Found him.
Johnny, wake up.
Yeah, I love RPGs, to be fair. I do love all RPGs. I like a good storyline, first and foremost, but then I also like storylines that branch off. So I like the ones where your choices dictate the story.
Punish me.
No, they do make a difference. I think that's the thing I really enjoy. Alright, let's see why the crones want to punish Johnny.
Get on the crones' bad side?
I told him off. They don't like it when you tell them off.
Why'd you do it?
Wanted to help Gran. She's always been good to the children.
I take it you like RPGs as well than Tactic Player.
She'd have died of boredom. Begged the crones not to hurt Gran.
I enjoyed Assassin's Creed Odyssey, to be honest. I enjoyed it. And then I really liked the ancient Greek time period. Story-wise, it was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. But the actual time period itself was incredible.
So you saw what happened to Gran?
Oh, good battle for Sega Saturn. Old but gold. Some of the older games are actually still really good, though.
Small hands, see? So I can do it easy like. Working away we was, separating seeds from dust. Out of nowhere, Gran cried out. The mark on her hand started glowing. She yelled at me to hide.
Yeah, I think a lot of older games, although graphically they are a bit lackluster compared to newer stuff, their stories are brilliant though. And the older games, I just think the majority of older games are better storytelling than we get a lot of the time nowadays. And it's a shame.
Went down, down, down. Shame it weren't all the way to hell.
Okay, what's behind the door?
Take a look under the door.
I look like a fool to you?
No, you do look like the inquisitive type, though.
Thanks for Michael Laws, much appreciated.
Ends where folly begins.
That girl reminds me of Chicago's mayor. I don't know if he's a boy or a girl, to be fair.
Why'd the Weavess need Gran's hair? Any idea?
The crones take folks' ears to hear all. Hair gives them power over folks.
I have played Mortal Kombat years ago. Not on the channel though.
Other times they take it down.
I did do one of my first proper full series on a game that wasn't live streamed. Was what's the DC fighting game? Gods Among Us. Was it Gods Among Us? I did. That was the first ever episodic series I did on the channel, and I enjoyed it. Mainly, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not my style, to be fair. I was going to do number 2, but I just haven't got to it at the minute. Just for the face. Reminds you of Avatar. Yeah, it was Injustice. Yeah, Injustice Gods Among Us. So that was the first of episodic content I did on the channel. Nearly 2 years ago now.
Stay in the chest until the crone's left?
Wanted to.
But yeah, other than that, not really. I haven't done many fighting games, to be fair. Like I say, I played more Combat years ago. Street Fighter. I grew up with Street Fighter, to be fair.
Didn't know what to do, so I leapt out of the chest. Thought herbs might help her, the ones she cured the children's aches with. But Gran was no longer.
I'm assuming the blue is what reminds you of Avatar.
So, you give her the herbs?
Couldn't manage it. The crones came back. I dropped to my knees and begged him to spare Gran. Bruce piped up first. Naughty boy.
The child isn't really a person, by the way, it's a godling.
Shouldn't say no when the sisters want to hear yes. Then the Wispeth says, "Run, boy, run before your legs rot off." They all laughed, and I legged it.
Right, what now?
You escaped. Consider yourself lucky.
I do, but I've not lost the ladies for long. If I'm to live, I must hide, and I can forget my cozy home. It's the first place they'll look if they set out to nab me.
Try deeper in the swamp, maybe?
I suppose I must.
Well, you've given us information we need to know a bit more about the curse. We've got to go and see if we can save
that cellar. The key to finding
save the wife of the Baron.
Will you help her?
Provided it's not too late. Thanks, Johnny. And good luck to you.
Okay, so we're heading
Likewise.
back.
And if you happen on any water hags, give them a nice fat walloping on me behalf. Farewell, Witcher.
Bye-bye, Johnny. Right, we're going to head back and see if we can get into the cellar and see if we can find a cure for Anna.
Let's dance.
Right, with some drowners first, though. As I say, I do have a bad habit of over-attacking. Right, where are you? We did okay there. Always make sure to pick everything up, these things drop. They're all going to be used for alchemy at some point. We haven't really done much of that. It's something we do need to look at as we go on. Okay. We're nearly there. Jump up. There we go. Right, we're going to tell everyone else what happened with Johnny. And then I'm guessing we're going to try and get into the cellar. There's a chance we can lift the curse, and we have to at least try, don't we?
Just as I thought. The crones probably cursed your mother. Took a look of her.
I'm not a fan of horror games, to be fair. I never really have been. I've played Resident Evil back in the day, the earlier ones. But yeah, I'm not really a horror fan. I can't even say why I'm not. I don't know. I can't really say why I don't like it. I've never really been into it, to be fair. Right, we're going alone.
I work alone.
This matter concerns us all.
We don't know what's in there. Your men will make a lot of noise. More than I'll make alone.
I am the Church of Eternal Fire's agent in these lands. It is my duty to go with you.
Fine. Just you then. The rest stay here with Anna.
Okay, so he's going to come in with us.
Give you a shout if I find anything interesting.
It means if there's something in there, he can get killed first. Right, we're going to get into that building and find the cellar. Right, there's a secret entrance we're looking for. Find the door to the hidden room. We can actually loot the place as well, to be fair, if we need to. Take plants. Right, what can we see? A few bits of loot. Always good to do first. Evening with a vampire. A couple of books picked up. What have we got? There's one thing more to pick up here, and then we'll find this entrance we're looking for. Okay, where is the secret entrance? There was a hole I just saw, actually, to be fair. Just out here. It's already open. If that's what we're looking for, it's already open. It's because we've been in here before, haven't we? That's the reason. Okay. Do you enjoy horror games, Daniel?
By the eternal fire. I've never seen so many.
So we actually found this the first time we was here.
Looks unsavory. What is all this?
Which is why the trapdoor was open.
Magic ritual. Witches weave human hair through dolls they first curse. They gain a grasp on individual souls this way.
Think one of the dolls represents Anna? Can we free her if we find it?
It's the only way I know of. But there are risks involved. The items woven into the dolls, see them? They symbolize the individuals the dolls are meant to represent. We must find the doll that is Anna and take it from here.
Okay, we need to find the right doll by the sounds of it. How do you know all this? It's always worth asking the extra questions.
Seem to know a lot about this.
From tomes.
As the storylines all branch out, the kind of more information we have, the better.
Recently we decided.
You love the Resident Evil games? Oh, okay.
Poisoning your minds with magic? Superstition? What's the hierarch think of that?
Have you met the man?
No.
Neither have I.
Thank you for the like, Willows. Much appreciated.
This risk you mentioned.
Right, what's the risk?
Take it we only get one shot at choosing the right doll.
I'll not chance it. I did not know Anna. You've learned much of her.
Oh, really? We've got to make the choice ourselves.
All right. Let's take a look at these dolls.
Okay, it's a choice of 3. We need to get this right. Oh, there's 4 actually. In fact, doll with the red bead.
Red bead attached to this one. Anna wears a string of those around her neck.
As do half the women from Novigrad to Vengerberg. This cannot be the one.
So it's not the one with the red bead. Okay.
All right. I'll look at the others.
It's 1 out. Bird with bird feathers.
Bird feathers woven into this one. If I had to bet on it, I'd say this doll represented Philippa.
Philippa Isleheart. If that's true, then...
Relax. First name that came to mind, that's all. Philippa's way too clever for the crones to have snared her in some trap. Besides, we're not here for Philippa. We're here to save Anna. And I can't think of any link
so it's not the second one either.
That might seem obvious. But what if it's a ruse, and this doll, in fact...
I thought it was being helpful, but it's now not being helpful. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated.
Crones would have no reason to employ trickery here. Should look at the others.
I think it's the one with the human ear. Because we've seen them take... They've got ears from their people they've killed and stuff. So I think it's that one, but I want to go through all of them just in case.
This is interesting.
A doll with a flower. What's so interesting in that?
Not just any flower. A violet hollyhock. Baron once told me it was Anna's favorite flower.
So if we hadn't actually asked the Baron about his wife and got all them extra questions in, we wouldn't have known that.
Might very well be, but I can't be sure.
Right, let's try. I thought a human ear, but I could be wrong then.
Human ear attached to this one.
Belonged to one of the peasants, doubtless. Anna still has both her ears.
It's not that one then. So we know which one it is. It's the violet hollyhock bloom. So I'm assuming because we spoke to the Baron and I always make an effort of asking all the questions we can.
So interesting in that.
I'm guessing. Well, I kind of know to a point. If we hadn't asked them questions, we wouldn't know the significance of the flower.
You believe this to be the doll?
That's the one.
I'm sure it is. Taking it.
Quick, outside!
Okay, we're going outside, something's happening.
Mum!
There we go, she's back.
All will be well.
She's no longer a water hag.
Fine.
Tammy, I'm dying.
She's not well. Raving. Doesn't rightly know what's happening. You're weak yet. You must rest.
No. Listen to me. The crones. I was to be their beast to the end, forever. You broke their spell. But now I must go.
We definitely did our part at the
What's
very
she
least.
talking about, Witcher?
Did the crones trick us? I don't think they did.
Nothing we can do to help her.
But we... No! That's impossible!
Dear daughter, Philip, it's good to see you together.
I'm sorry, Annie. For everything. I'm sorry.
Barons, we haven't managed to beat the Baron, actually. It went either yet. That's something we do need to remember to do.
Do you remember?
I know I should be talking about Gwent while they're, you know, saying goodbye.
On the inner.
Of course. Those plums are so sweet. And your dress so blue. You wove me a wreath of flowers. We laughed the day away.
Please, remember me like that.
No!
So no matter what we did, we couldn't save her. We lifted the curse at the very least. She had a chance to say goodbye.
It was your doing.
Shame I couldn't do more.
Come,
We did what we could.
The eternal fire will soothe your pain.
Is she leaving with them, or is she going back to her father?
Leave me be. Your pay will await you at Crow Perch. Collect it there.
Right, so we need to go and collect her pay anyway.
None of this was your
I want to speak to Tamar before we leave.
Which makes it no easier to bear.
The pain will pass.
And it says we can talk to the Baron as well, to be fair.
I would.
You may have a moment with her. And then...
Leave me alone!
Yeah, we can't talk to Tamara. Okay, so we need to go and meet the Baron at Crow's Perch. We can fast travel, and that receive payment. May even give him a quick Gwent fight as well, just so we can try and get his card off him. Just because we haven't managed. So I'm just trying to work out the fast travel point if it's there. Just because it's something we've not managed to do as of yet. Okay, Crow's Perch it is. Back to the Baron's estate. He's lost a lot, the Baron, to be fair. Hey, missions like that always make you feel guilty. Well, the thing is, that mission stemmed from other choices we've made as well. So, when we first went to Crookback Bog, we made the decision with the children there to help them escape, which they did. Which obviously then made Anna, the crones, furious with Anna. So some of her being turned is a little bit our fault as well. That's what this is the kind of. This is what I really like about this, and any good RPG has to have overriding storylines where the decision you make has consequences, good and bad. To be fair, I think that's always important for a decent RPG. There's nothing worse than you make a choice that is significant, but yet there's nothing to say that it was significant in the story itself. Okay, before we go to see him...
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Luna, good evening, how are you?
Show me what you got.
We could potentially play him at Gwent and beat him as well. I was looking at the Gwent cards. Oh, we could buy some... I don't want to buy Nilfgaardian armour. What's he got? A decoy. We are going to buy some of the cards, because obviously I still want to win some Gwent fights as well. He has got better armour here. We can now sell our old crossbow as well. It's not worth anything, to be fair. We need to put that in the stash for when we're level 15, which is 5 levels. The trousers are no good to us, we can sell those. What? Why can't we use the arrows yet? This item cannot be sold. Oh, it's just that we can't sell it. We can use them though. We have a better crossbow, but again, we need to store that because that needs to be used later on. What about what we got here? Saddlebags. Ours are the same. I think we bought them from here, to be fair. We could get the other saddle, but it's a lot. We can't afford the other saddle. Actually, looking at that. Right, what I might do is have a quick game of Gwent against him. Because we have, I don't think we've played him with Gwent. We'll bet the maximum. I don't think we've played him. And I don't mind doing a few rounds of Gwent. I think it is good to do some when you can. I don't think decoy matters. I think we'll leave what we've already got in our deck currently as is. For those who haven't played Gwent, it's quite a good strategy game. I enjoy it. It did actually create its own standalone as well in the end. What do we got? Okay. I think we get rid of a clear weather. Oh, I don't really want that. We've got 2 of those now, so there's no point. There we go. Right. I think we get one of his cards if we win. That's why it's worth doing these. Right, he's going for siege. So I don't want to go siege ideally. One of these. That's ranged. Is that right? So we can't stop siege cards with one of those, but that's fine. My thinking is we do that. Keira Metz. And let him use his cards up. Oh, he's done that actually. I wasn't expecting that. I can block that with Fighting Frost. It's all close combat. As long as I don't use close combat now. What I might do is put the Spire on his board. Because we get 2 more cards added to our deck. There we go. He's passed. Okay, perfect. Because what we're about to do is we're going to play this here, which is Biting Frost. So the close combat cards go down to 1 attack, and then we've won the round. So that's the first round won by us. We're just going to win the second round, and then that's him beaten. This game reminds me of Orlog. Orlog in Valhalla was amazing. Have you seen the sets on Etsy? People have made Orlog into a physical game. It does look really good. Right, these guys actually increase +1. Okay, that's fine. Let's put our siege weapons in. But we won the first round, so we can afford to lose this round as long as we win the final round. We've only got 7 cards, we've got 8 currently. Okay, so he's on par with us in a minute. We have got these guys though that boost us. And we know he's not likely to play a weather effect against us because it's going to affect him as well. Okay, we're up to 20. I can take the 5 away as well. So take it down to 1. We're still ahead. I'll play the weather effect to stop his range there. And I may end our turn. How many cards have you got left? 4. Clear weather. Okay, I wasn't expecting to clear the weather to be fair. Do I play a card or do we pass and let him play? I think we can still beat him. Yeah, no, it's quite cool they've made physical versions, to be fair. He's only got 2 cards left to play himself. We are ahead by 6. I don't think he can beat us. Well, that gives him 3. He's only got 1 card left to play, so in theory I don't think he can beat us. I think we've won the whole thing. He needs 6 to beat us. No, we've won. There we go. So we've beaten the Quartermaster. We received 20 crowns for beating him. And we got a new item, which is a vampire card from the vampire deck. Right, we're just going to speak to Fergus. I want him to fix everything we've got, and then we'll I think we've played him at Gwent. It's already shows we have. So what I wanted to do is not that. I wanted him to. Where did that sword come from? When did I pick up? When did I? Oh, it didn't. I don't know when I picked up a Velen longsword. Oh, it may have been fighting the crones actually. Is where we picked that up. Okay, my thinking is I want him to repair all our gear because our sword is only 56% durability. Our silver sword. 157. Well, we need to make sure all our equipped gear is always strong, that's the thing. Right, we're going to go off and see the Baron, get our money from him for the quest we just did for him, and then we decide from there where we're heading next. I'm also thinking I may challenge him to Gwent. We've lost against him twice, or wow, I think probably 4 times, but I want his card. And no, we may not be able to. The Baron has hung himself. So if we were going for the platinum,
what the hell happened?
Right now we would have lost the platinum.
Plain enough to see.
Because you need his card is missable for that very reason.
Fuck do you take me for? A murderer? He was what he was. A right bastard. But I respected him.
If I'm to choose between a greater and lesser evil, I'd rather not choose at all.
These bits are
Usually,
quite cool.
though, the stakes are just too damn high. Sometimes in choosing a greater evil, you do good, albeit in a small way. When I chose to save the orphans of the swamp, I couldn't know Anna would die, and I never thought the Baron would leave his wife where she lay, find a rope and hang himself. Most times, you make your choice and never look back.
So I like the way that does that. It explains what choice you made
Lost everything he cared
and the consequences of that
No
choice.
surprise he lost the will to live.
Don't look too concerned, you and your boys.
What would you have us do? Sit and wail? Baron was a good soldier, but settling in here at Crow's Perch, it made him soft. We'll introduce a new order. Things will be different now.
I imagine they will.
Okay, we did get 150 crowns for doing the job for him, and the Bloody Baron is now complete. I'm just letting it update itself. How one choice have consequences. That's how good The Witcher is, though. There is lots of choices within the game that have serious consequences, and you may not realise them.
Winds howling.
The actual Crone mission we did very early on, you know, so in my mind we were never even thinking of consequences. That's the incredible thing, and it's only later you realise of the consequences to your actions and how severe they are. Just because we saved the orphans, you know, the Baron lost his wife and then he killed himself. When we first did that mission, I would never have thought that would be the end consequence of it. I'm just getting rid of the stuff we don't need to carry, i.e. the stuff we're not the right level for. The Witcher stuff we'll keep anyway. So we can actually get new stuff from here. But level 11, we can get the 9-tailed Vixen Steel Sword when we level up one more time, which is an extra 30 damage. And we also get the 9-tailed Vixen Silver Sword as well. So we only need to level up one level to be able to use those. And we'll be able to use the White Tiger of the West Van Brace's armour. These are all Netflix gear. So the current gear we're wearing now is some of the extra stuff that Netflix put into the game after the Witcher series aired. And the second set of armour is the same. It's stuff on the series as well. We've had to wait till we get to a certain level to use it, to be fair. I didn't think we was that close, to be honest. Right, we've still got about 15 minutes left. We can possibly get something else done this evening. So let's have a look. Level 10 is Pyres of Novigrad. We've got to visit Triss in her house. If I can talk. Yeah, so we actually lost the Gwent Velen players mission, part of it, because we didn't win the unique card from the Baron. So that would be platinum over already. This is why you need to make sure, if you do the platinum for this, you've got to stay away from things like that. We have got a level 10 Jenny of the Woods mission. So this is another Witcher contract. And the Merry Widow. We've got 2 actually. Okay, let's go and do Jenny of the Woods. While in the area around the village of Midcopse, Geralt decided to look around and see if there wasn't anyone in need of a Witcher. Just so happened there was. On the local notice board hung an offer of a bounty for ridding the area of a monster called Jenny of the Woods. Geralt decided this was something he should look into. So we need to go and speak to the Elderman who gave out this contract. We should be able to fast travel. We can indeed. Before we fast travel, we just need to make sure we use the bits here to make our gear a little bit stronger, and then we'll fast travel there and see if we can try and get another mission done, another Witcher contract done this evening. The Witcher contracts are the ones that give us the most money. And they're the ones that the Witcher does because he's a Witcher, essentially. But I have obviously had the same mechanic, but I don't think it did it as well. No, they're more, yeah, there was more obvious consequences in those, whereas the consequences to this, you forget about to a degree, because a mission where the consequences are could be 3-4 hours previous. So you're never going to be remembering that when you come to it. You're just going to do it as you feel you should. And then by the time the consequences are then introduced, you've got no clue upon why that's happened, and you don't remember what you did. That's the thing. Right, speak to the Elderman.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
But yeah, at the point when we helped free the orphans, I wasn't thinking what consequence would that have going forward, because why would I? But yeah, the consequence is quite severe.
Jenny of the Woods. You posted it, right?
Oh, aye. 'Twas me. You do it? You's a witcher, is you not? Straight off, a picture in me granny's book. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Remember like it were the day. We be afeard of her. But Jenny of the Woods, what's she to you?
Okay, I'll tend to this. We don't turn down Witcher contracts, that's what we are.
Jenny of the Woods,
that's what we need to do.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you naught. He were weak of heart. We found him in the fields this morning. Other folk are afeard to go out.
I do like the Witcher contracts because you meet different creatures at the end of it.
The village. Word is she saw the wraith.
And nothing happened to her?
So it's a wraith then.
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands, that one. Jenny of the Woods won't do naught to that wench.
Right, we're going to interrogate the witness. And then I believe this is a wraith. So if we have a quick look at the bestiary for wraiths and see if we've got anything that's going to help us do this. Where are the wraiths? Crones, fiends, godlings, spectres. You've got noon wraiths there. Plague maidens, wraiths. I think this is what we're going to be going up against. So Moondust Bomb works well against them. Spectre Oil, the Yerden sign, and the Quen sign. 2 signs we don't use very often. He looks like your dad, doesn't he? So Quen and Yerden we need to have a look at. Don't think we've got any Spectre Oil. Don't know if we even know how to make it just yet. Let's have a quick look. Okay, oils. Cursed Oil. Spectre Oil. We can make a Spectre Oil. We can only make 1. But now I've done that at least. So, our Steel Sword has got 10 power against beasts. This one did have Necrophage on it, but we've done 20 attacks, so it's now gone, it's 0. But we've now got a new oil to put on if it is a wraith. Let's speak to the witness first.
Wraith that haunts the village.
The way people talk about Geralt as he walks past them is quite interesting as well. Because they all don't. No one likes them. They fear witches because they are mutations.
Truth be told, I didn't see her too clearly.
Not through choice, though, admittedly.
And this pale shape loomed afore me, mist-like. I comes closer, and the cloud thickened, and something like a visage came out of the mist.
What did you do?
What do you think, me love? That I'd wait to see the wraith in full glory? Ran to the village to tell folk what I'd seen.
I see. So she appeared to you just after twilight? Important clue.
So we may need to go there and then rest and wait to get there for the right time. Right, we need to go and do this the right time. I'm guessing it's a wraith. I'm not. The quest may tell us. No, it doesn't actually tell us it's a wraith. Like I say, we've got oil to put on our sword when we're ready, and that will help us defeat it because it will do more damage. Which we'll see how we go. Okay. So we're going to use the Witcher senses in the field to see if we can find any traces of this Jenny of the Woods.
A woman came through here, barefoot.
She mentioned Wraith. They did mention Wraith, yeah. She did, and also the alderman who gave us the contract, to be fair. Both of them did mention Rafe.
A piece of fabric, possibly from a dress, got snagged on the undergrowth. Stride indicates she was running.
Which way was she running? That's the question. Was she running this way or the other way? No, she's running this way. There's other wolves over there. I could hear them. I just wondered where they were going to come from. We'll keep an eye out for the wolves, because they will attack. If we end up near them, they are going to come after us. The wolves aren't too bad to defeat, to be fair. Alright, footprints go this way. Oh, blood.
Couldn't outrun her pursuer. He stabbed her or slit her throat. Strange. Left the knife behind.
So we've got an assassin's knife.
Could come in handy. Drag the body through here. Clear trail.
Okay, I don't think Jenny of the Woods is... Drag the body. I don't... Can a Wraith drag a body? I'm not too sure.
Lugged the body all the way to the woods. Buried it here. Shallow grave. Murderer must have been pressed for time. Something's sticking out.
What we got in the letter? Even though I told him I don't want to know him, I know you're not afraid of Fyke, but I am. He says he loves me, but it's not the kind of love I have with you. The fierce, frightening kind. Fyke won't leave us alone ever. We have to run. Leave you and fly in the usual spot. You're Zula.
The scorned lover killed the woman, seems to me. A night wraith. Alderman probably knew the girl. I had to ask him.
So it wasn't a wraith. It doesn't seem like. Let's have a look at a bestiary entry for Jenny of the Woods. Was it a wraith or was it a person? We've got an assassin's knife. Jenny of the Woods. Spectre oil, Yerden sign. Said that true love's flame is never extinguished. This sad truth is the reason why Zula of Midcopse, even early death, had separated from her beloved. Wasn't it? So we're actually going to have to face the lady who's been killed. Whose grave we just found. There is a question mark here with a load of enemies, but I don't know what they are.
Plowing goat fuckers!
Oh, these are deserters. Okay, these are normal humans. Which is where the Igni sign really does a good thing for us. We want to be here. We want to be taking these guys on because that chest they've got there will have decent gear in it. Right, the archers are down. Igni really makes sure work of people, to be fair.
Too late to surrender.
Come on. Deserter's leader, he is down. There's a nice big chest here as well. We'll grab all their weapons so we can sell them as well, make some money from them. And then we'll grab the chest. I wouldn't have done this because we was right next to it. It made sense to do it whilst we're here. I don't want to loot it. Look at the loot. There you go. So yeah, we can sell those to a blacksmith. We'll get a decent amount of money. Dark ore, diamond dust, Axeman's gauntlets, enhanced relic oil. That's helpful. And a lesser thing there. So the enhanced elder oil, we now have the recipe. If we go to oils, enhanced relict oil. So anything against relict. So we've got the normal one, which gives us 10% attack power versus relics. So I don't think we've fought one yet. And this one gives us a 25% attack power versus them. So it's always good to find these. We need a lot more of those to make alchemy better for us. We haven't really done too much of it, and it is because we just don't have the ingredients, or we haven't found the alchemy recipes as of yet. Well, I saw a question mark there and thought, okay, we're nearby. Let's just have a look at it while we're here. If it was something that would have killed us quickly, I would have backed off quite quickly, to be fair. Right, we're going to go and see the Alderman and see if he knew about any of Jenny's lovers. So I'm trying to find the door. Oh, I missed the front door. Yeah, it's right there. I did miss the front door. Right, let's see if he knew anything about who she was seeing.
Zula and Buckeye. Did you know?
And we've got the assassin's dagger as well.
Village.
Good God, he knows? 'Tis witchery. They disappeared, both of them, into thin air. We've not seen them a week now.
I found the girl's grave and a letter. It's clear she rejected Buckeye because she loved another.
Zula and Ontan, aye. We thought they'd fled north to seek happiness there. Buckeye departed round the same time. So that's to mean our Zula's the Wraith.
She is the Wraith.
Can't be. Such a good lass. And so pretty.
Any idea where they used to meet?
Well, can't say for sure. But the young'uns, they go to the clearing, mostly west of the village, past the fields. Zula. Good gods.
Okay.
Not at all.
So we need to find their meeting spot, so then...
Gotta drive the Wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
So this is why he was saying one of the curses is actually a trap. So the magic trap, the Yerden sign, can trap a Wraith where they stand. So that's definitely something we need to look at. I was just in... Where's the blacksmith there? Right, let's quickly sell the weapons we just picked up. Oh, he's not the blacksmith. He's a pillager instead. Right. I was hoping it was a blacksmith, but it's not. Right, where are we heading for this? Let's have a look. Slightly north of the town. I will grab Roach. We are running out of time very rapidly. But I would like to see if we can get this done today. Something's just been killed on the left hand side there. I did ignore the blood we just ran past, to be fair. Okay, we're going to find the lovers' meeting spot. There we go. We need to burn Zula's letter and the dry blood to call the Wraith here. And then we'll be taken on the Wraith by the looks of things. Before we do that, let's put this Wraith oil on our blade. Spectres, Necrophages. I think it's the I can't remember which one it is, actually. Let's have a look. Beastery. It was down at the bottom. Jenny of the Woods. Moondust. Spectre oil. Yerden sign. Spectre oil is one we want to put on. I'm trying to use more oils, to be fair. Because I feel we should be using it more. It is going to help us long term. There we go. By burning the items, we're calling the Wraith to here. I'm not too sure how the sign works, because it's not a sign I've used really that much previously. This could get interesting. Going to be a magic trap. But that is Zula, the girl who's been killed and buried. It obviously didn't work because you got straight out of the trap. Okay, we did get hit in, so I don't quite know how the magic trap works. And this actually packs a massive punch if it hits us. Okay, let's use a different sign then. Protective shield would be helpful. Oh, I know why. We can't actually hit it. The reason it wants us to use the shield, because we needed to be in that area for us to actually be able to get any hits in. So we can't actually do any damage unless it's in that area, because it phases through. So yes, that's why we need the sign. It's the only way of doing damage. Over here. Come here. Not inside. Got a big corp in the tree there. Got a couple of hits in. Oh, that's a big hit. Okay. Oh, what was that? Night race. I'm down with one. Oh, where is it? Tough old fight, mainly because we can't do any damage unless it's in our magic trap. Oh, I've got to slow again. We are doing damage, be it a little bit slowly for my liking. I need a heal urgently as well. Okay, what have we got? Potion-wise, on us to heal. Because ideally I need to drink one of these. Vitality regeneration. I think we need to drink Swallow, don't we? Yeah, we're going to need to use Swallow. Can't do it, Jen. Okay. Done it again. The night race down. Smack into my trap. Just managed to get away with that. Managed to get a decent couple of hits in there, we needed that. That was a big hit for them. Okay. These ones aren't really... Oh, they are real, we're dead. Oh, each boss fight is complex. We took too many hits. I thought that was a night wraith, not the Journey of the Woods, to be fair. We've extended the stream a little bit. I'll see if we'll give this one more attempt to beat. If obviously we fail, we'll have to leave it till next Saturday. I've got it all the way back to the Alderman. Ah, that's why you should always save often. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get another chance this evening. I think because we're going to go back and ask the Alderman about it all again. We're going to have to leave it for this evening, unfortunately. We'll stop outside the Alderman's house. This is why we should save more often than I do, to be fair. Each time we take on a contract, we should be saving it, really. Just before we start the fight, just in case something like that happens. I'm guessing there's no other save game ready to load. No. Because this doesn't auto-save. Oh, actually, hang on. It does auto-save. Checkpoint. No, checkpoint's too long ago, actually. It didn't auto-save after we spoke to the guy who gave us the contract, annoyingly. So unfortunately, we are out of time. We'll have to come back and finish off that Witcher contract next Saturday. It's a little bit frustrating. I was hoping for us to defeat it now, but if we've got to speak to the guy and then head all the way back over there and start the fight again, we are starting from scratch essentially with it. We've got to we're going to have to leave it, unfortunately. We've done a bit today though. We've managed to find out, well, the Baron, obviously his wife. We found out what happened to the daughter as well. It wasn't the best ending we could have hoped for, but you know, our actions had consequences that were very visible at that moment. And as you say, Daniel, the boss fights are complex. If you use oils and bombs to advantage, boss fights can be really simple. But you've got to keep checking your beastry. You've got to know what's good against what, and you know, use that information to advance in all fights. And that's what witches do in the books and the and the TV shows to use every weapon in their arsenal to their advantage. So we'll go back and finish the Jenny of the Woods mission next Saturday. But that is us for this evening. There is a scheduled video tomorrow, 1 PM GMT, for telling you what's happening on the channel for all of next week. There will be a live stream post at 8 PM GMT on the community page as well, detailing all the live streams. The big thing to look out for next week is our channel update, Tuesday morning, 9 AM. There is no stream Tuesday at all, because I'm at an appointment. And there's not one in the evening because I'm going to be in bits afterwards. It's a long journey that I'm not looking forward to, because I can't travel very far without being in agony, so it's not going to be fun for me. But the channel update will talk about the 1,000 subscriber mark, now we've hit it, and what monetization means for the channel, and how awkward I find talking about it as well. You'll see that in that. But unfortunately we're out of time. That is us for this evening. I should really hit the hay myself, or try to at the very least. So thank you all for this evening. Always good, always a pleasure. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Daniel, if you're still there, thank you. Glad to see you again. As I say, we're back live Monday morning with Hogwarts Legacy. That's Monday morning, but check out the scheduled video tomorrow and the live stream post in the community page tomorrow evening as well. Thank you, Daniel. Much appreciated. Right, enjoy your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. We'll see you very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.